All right, thanks, Carlos.
Welcome.
Appreciate you doing this interview. This is actually for my Foundations of Bilingual and English as a Second Language education class.
All right.
I'm interviewing you because I've heard your English and you speak extremely well, English and Spanish.
Thank
And
you very much.
I'd like to ask you a few questions for my class here, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
What languages do you use more often?
It would be English. English would be the one, and that's because of job and all my surrounding, pretty much.
Pretty much just your everyday life, you're mostly using English?
Yep.
Okay.
All the way around.
So, in what situations do you use each one or your other language?
Spanish, for the most part, it would be at home, around my family, during certain family events, birthdays, holidays. Most of my family is all Spanish speaking. And then as far as job-wise, it's mainly English, but some people that work for me, they don't speak any English, so then I have to use Spanish once in a while.
But mostly around your family?
Yeah, mostly around my family.
And that's your extended family too, not just your immediate?
Yes.
Okay.
Extended one also.
So, how's your ability to use both your languages changed over time?
It's improved. If I was to compare my Spanish back from, let's say when I was 15 or 18 to it is now, and my English also, I mean, it's gotten better each time.
Okay.
Because of the fact that since I keep using both of them, it just keeps improving.
Okay.
Versus if I would have kind of slowed down on using Spanish, then my English would be a lot better. But I feel that they are both at the same level.
Continue to use both of them on a daily basis, so I think they both continue to improve. That's good. It's kind of a cool question. In what languages do you dream, count numbers, and think aloud?
Dreams would be English, and that might have to do with the fact that I watch more English TV, and sometimes when I go to bed, I'm listening to the radio and it's in English, so that kind of sticks in your head. Sometimes when you go to bed, so it kind of like whenever I do have dreams, for the most part, it's always been in English.
Okay.
For some reason, counting, I'm a lot better in doing math, any math problem or counting in Spanish.
Really?
I'm not sure what how that comes about.
Well, probably maybe on a daily basis, maybe you don't use
as much
numbers very often, especially in English. So.
Yeah, for some reason I can just think faster when it comes to numbers in Spanish than I can in English. And as far as thinking out loud, it'd have to be English too.
Really?
Same thing with if I'm reading a book, I can read it in English softly and just understand it and just be better about it than it is in Spanish.
Okay.
So that would be English also.
Have you ever been tested, your language proficiency, has it ever been tested?
No.
Okay, so you've never had any kind of test done on you to see how good your language is? Would you be interested in taking tests?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I'd like to see, where I'm at.
Yeah.
Where I stand. I mean, because I have a lot of people compliment me on my English and Spanish, on how I can just translate both of them so easily.
Yeah.
And how my English, just sounds real good, and there's not really an accent.
Well, you've even told me that a lot of times when you first meet people on the phone and whatnot, they think that you're actually, that you're not Hispanic.
No, they don't. Okay. Until maybe they hear my name.
Okay. What helped you learn the second language faster?
It would be the fact that when I moved here back in '87 to the Plano area, ESL did not exist in the Plano school district, so I was stuck in an all English school.
Oh. Okay.
And so the ESL program did not come till 1989.
Really?
By that time, they were gonna suggest moving me, but my teacher said no. I think he's caught on real quick. So they gave me a test to see if I was okay to stay in an all English class, and I passed it, and that's what it did. So kind of like being forced to learn the language without having any help around.
Yeah.
As far as having a bilingual teacher who can, who you can rely on, that if you don't understand, you can ask her in Spanish.
Yeah.
That's what helped me a lot.
That's cool.
I feel that that's what just pushed me to just want to learn it so much more, so I could communicate with my friends in school.
Yeah. So what they call that is just English immersion.
Yes.
Which means your teacher speaks nothing but English. That's what you speak in the class. You're kind of forced to learn it quickly.
And all the kids in the class too.
Okay.
So
cool.
I didn't have a choice.
Okay, that's cool to know. I'd ask what helped you to maintain your dominant language, but I realized that you continue to speak it a lot. So I guess the last thing I would like to ask you is, you know, from getting to know you, I've noticed that you're a pretty funny guy and stuff, and just asking if you enjoy using the English language in terms of for comedy reasons, if you enjoy the slang and.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because of the fact that it's so much fun when you can understand in both languages all the slang, all the double meaning jokes or inside jokes and all that kind of stuff. Versus somebody that just learns enough English just for work purpose or just to get by. But then as far as when they go out and try to socialize with somebody, they kind of get caught off guard because they don't understand certain things like that. But with me, man, I mean that's one of the things I enjoy the most. Comedy is the best.
It is. Well, I appreciate you doing the interview with me.
All right. Pleasure.
If you wouldn't mind saying in Espanol, saying hello to my class.
Hola para toda la clase de Brian. Que la pasen bien.
Thanks, Carlos.
No problem.